morning, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 876th edition, 876, of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. These are the videos that I present to you each evening that should show you where the market's going to go the next day. Traders, we have a pretty exciting set of analysis put forth, or going to be put forth, in this video in just a moment. As we all know, futures trading can be extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss if you do not recognize the risks behind this game, and if you do not have risk capital to lose, and I mean lose lately. These markets have been tricky. If you do not have risk capital to lose, you should not be in this game. For you traders that understand the risk, let's get moving right away. Traders, this video is being filmed on June 7th, which is a Thursday, for trading on Friday, June 8th, 2012. What is on the board right off the bat? A red Omni. We expect this thing to go right back down. Why? Traders, why is there a red Omni? Because we have swing days all over U.S. indices. Swing days are all over the charts. You have them in the NASDAQ, the S&P, the DAX, the Russell, the Dow, the tranny. You pull the chart, you probably found the swing day if it coincides with U.S. indices on Thursday. For settlement on Thursday afternoon, swing days everywhere. Red Omni, we take those swing days. The confidence level on these particular swing days is very high. I think these swing days work out perfectly on Friday. The analysis tells me they will. Of course, a stop is our best friend. Whether the analysis says they will or not, the stops must be in, because we know analysis is not foolproof, right? Every now and then it's going to have a bad day, bad week, bad month, and you need to have your stops in. But the analysis has really, really qualifiable swing days in a lot of indices. The confidence level on the swing days are very high. Traders, remember this. Roll over your June indices to September. M, gone. U, September. That's what we're trading for now on. ESM 12, no longer any good. ESU 12, that's what you're trading on Friday. Remember, no longer June, trade September in your U.S. indices. All right, so where are we going? Traders, the analysis I'm about to show you will show you unequivocal swing days across the board in these indices, and you will see why the confidence level on those swing days is very high. Right before I get into the charts, Omni Campus, Thursday night, baby. We're going tomorrow morning. You OmniX, get ready. I'm going to work you really hard. Make sure you're ready. Get some sleep tonight, Thursday night, because we'll be picking you up early tomorrow morning. Get ready for OmniCamp. All right, traders, what I want to show you is very important, and with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the first chart before your eyes this evening is the Dow Jones Transportation Average. This market, as we know, has reclaimed its leadership over U.S. indices for the past couple of weeks now. It put in a swing day right there on Thursday afternoon, puts in a real high, comes all the way down and settles right by its low. That is your swing day. We expect it to go lower. Traders, very interesting why this swing day gives us a lot of confidence. Look, it gets up to that major resistance line and stops at it, puts in a major swing day. That, my friends, is a point right down to the lower side of this chart. This is a sell signal for trading on Friday. Let's continue. Look at the Russell, traders. You had the massive head and shoulders, which led into the bear flag, the breakdown below the 200-bar moving average, right? We come roaring back up and put in a massive swing day on Thursday. Massive swing day in your Russell. The first two charts are the leaders, the transportation average and the Russell. They are both pointing straight down for trading on Friday, but there is more. Look at your E-mini S&P. I decided to use June on this particular chart just because it shows up a little prettier, but we are trading September. September's chart will look just like this if you look at what happened on Thursday. A swing day, baby. Here we go again. Swing, baby, swing. A really qualifiable swing day here, traders. We expect the S&P to be down here on Friday, and then look at your NASDAQ. Traders, you could not have asked for more with this NASDAQ. you put your swing day in right at the resistance. Boom, swing day gets put in. 2 major rally days, 2 days up in a bear market. Swing day gets put in on day 3 right at the major resistance level. That is a sell signal. Then, of course, you cross the pond, you got the German DAX over there in Europe. Another major sell signal. Swing day did not quite hit the resistance, but got close enough. Put the swing day in. This looks bearish as well. What is making all of this happen? I'll tell you right now, traders, what's making all of this happen is the 30-year bonds. Look at this. Bonds come roaring down, hit right into the support. Right there, bounced off the support just like it did each and every time it's hit it in the past, and is on its way back up. We think bonds are bullish for Friday. That should make the S&P bearish. So down S&P, up bonds we expect on Friday. There it is, traders. You've seen the charts. My technical argument for why we have the red omni. You know, we only clap quietly for red omnis. But that red omni is due to all the swing days, and the confidence level is very high that these swing days start us right back down again. Friday begins the next down move, so it seems. Remember, a stop is your best friend, and do not trade without him. Traders, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free trading rooms and allow me to teach you the art of technical analysis. Again, we all know that analysis is not always going to point you in the right direction, but I've got OMNIX following me for years and years. Some of you very steadily, day after day, for the past 6 years. You've seen a lot of great performance out of Omni. It's not always going to perform perfectly, but Omni is based on 99% on the analysis I put on this board for you, and you've seen some wonderful market calls out of Omni. The last couple of weeks have been tricky, but I think it's been tricky for almost anybody out there. But what you got to remember is I've been doing this for 30 years. Not every year has been a rose garden. You know what I mean? If you plan on being a trader for your entire lives, I promise you that not every year is going to be one of your best years, but you will survive if you place your stops, you use analysis, you keep your nose to the grindstone and just keep going through. You'll see that by year's end, usually it's a much brighter day than the portion of the year if you're having difficulty. Anyway, that's what technical analysis is all about. It points you in the proper direction. What you do with that analysis, however, is another story. All right, traders, again, come on down to livewithoscar.com. OmniCamp members, I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm psyched. I hope you are. Remember, swing days are everywhere, giving us the red Omni, and roll over your June to September. Traders, thank you so much for coming to tonight's video. I will see you at my site. Don't forget to always keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yeah, traders, swing days are all over. You listen to see charts. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.